It's been 10 years. Time flies really fast, huh? In the world of YouTube poop and other video remixes, people call me Marky or Marky V101. My real name should be easy to extrapolate, at least my first name. It's a hot summer day in California. There's no aircon in this room. I turned it off because I didn't want microphone interference. But it's cool. I'm gonna be cool. Here we begin a commentary series on my videos, 2007 to 2017, and if I'm still inspired to make new ones, probably commentary for the newer ones that I make after these sets of commentaries as well. The original plan was for me to marathon all of my videos, all of my supposedly titled YouTube poops, whatever you want to call them, just marathon them all in one sitting. But if you're one of the few people who know me and or are subscribed to my channel, and you've noticed the way I publish videos, the lack of cohesive schedule, real life gets in the way. Real life got in the way. You know, I have to work. I have other interests than scratch videos and YouTube poop and remixing things. And given the current situation I'm in, have been for the past few years, I have to prioritize real life over making silly videos. It's all part of growing up. But it's my off day right now. So why not take the time to explain my mindset in making all these videos on my channel? I had a script written out, but I'm not done with it. What I want to do though is take this day by day, release a chunk of commentary at a time, ease myself into it, and hopefully when this is all done, I can compile this into one big video. Now, if I'm going to do commentary on this, I have to recall a lot of my past. I'm going to explain my mindset. I'm going to reminisce. I have some good memories. I have some bad memories. Oh, and just a heads up, when we hit the year 2011, I'm going to be talking about a death in my family. It's a major turning point in my video making, one I've seldom discussed with anyone, and if I did, I don't think it's been received well, or at least with much empathy and or sympathy. Due to the nature of some of the online communities that I hung out at, I talked about it. People were like, whatever, at least to the best of my knowledge, that's what I felt like they were saying. And life went on, but that compounded on me after a while, so probably underscores a need for belonging, but that's another story. You know, I'm going to be honest with you right now. I find it easier to view my videos that I've made between 2011 and 2015 than viewing the ones I've made between 2007 and 2011. You know, when you improve in your craft and you look back on your previous works and you say to yourself, oh, I could have done this or that better. That's part of it. Also, it's been ages since I've seen some of these videos. I see offensive stuff on there now that I brushed off when I was a teenager making these videos. I have to explain it, call it out like I see it, and make no excuses. Probably even make some of these videos unlisted, but we'll get to that later. And since I'm looking back at my work, I'm going to have the tendency to go, oh, and avert my eyes and try to skip ahead. But no, I don't feel like this is the right way for me to approach this commentary. I gotta view the entire lineup. I gotta view this entire history of how I got here. All the good and bad parts. I'll try, even if it pains me a bit. Let's start at the beginning, way, way back. I think this was around 2000 or 2001. I remember the first online community that I went to, that I was a part of, that I signed up for, was Lemmy's Land, a Mario fan site focusing on the Koopalings, who've had a resurgence in popularity recently. I submitted a few stuff to this website, Lemmy's Land, and later joined one of its affiliates, Nintendo Writers Paradise, which has been a defunct website for as long as I can remember. So I met a few cool friends there at Nintendo Writers Paradise, including one you might have seen trending on Tumblr or one of those meme sites or whatever. We'll get to who he is later and apologize for using his work in a not very hilarious way. Anyways, at this time, I also got hooked on the Homestar Runner and gravitated to its premier community, the Homestar Runner Wiki. I made a few friends there, even more in the Homestar Runner fan stuff wiki before it closed down. Side note, I was an administrator, or I think you pronounce it a sysop. Is that how you pronounce it? A sysop there for a brief time. I seldom mention this anymore. I'd rather not talk about it. Actually, what I will talk about is this. The fan stuff wiki is what led me to discover YouTube poop. So this was 2007. I was reading one of the pieces, we call them fan stuffs, on the fan stuff wiki. I think it was by a user who had Sephiroth in his user title. Well, whoever it was, thank you. You linked me to Mr. Simon's Mama Luigi is a Nuclear Weapon, and I loved it. Well, I think it was the "sure is quiet around here" part, followed by a zoom in on a King Koopa on his throne while dramatic orchestral music plays, interrupted by the Koopaling going, "This is a volcano," before going back into the zoom in music combo, and that King Harkinian shift of backgrounds in prolonged slow motion before he went, and then the super sped up Sonic credits at the end. That whole part sold me. I was sold. Also, there was, the wonderful music segment. The one that goes, "The temperature is rising. It's getting hot." Yeah, that sold me. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's also the bear. He goes, "Gosh, I can't imagine a more beautiful sight." And Sonic snaps his fingers and he's like, "I can." That was after the zoom in on King Koopa. And before King Harkinian. Can't believe I forgot that. Anyways, I just ruined the video for you, but you have to see it to believe it. Alright, I'm done gushing. So, as to how I discovered a YouTube poop community. I'm trying to remember how I found Conrad Slater's YouTube poop website. I don't know if it was by search engine or Conrad himself posting in the comments section of Mama Luigi is a Nuclear Weapon. I don't know for sure, but I was awestruck that such a community existed, and that there were more videos of this kind than Mr. Simon's. I thought, hey, maybe I could make something funny. Let's see, what do I got? I got Windows Movie Maker. That's it. My PC is crap, but my PC is uncrap enough to run Windows Movie Maker. So here's the thing, it's me in 2007, I just graduated from middle school, I'm on summer vacation. I got a lot of free time. Why not try something with these videos, But what do I make? Well, I was also totally into Kingdom Hearts around this time. I bought Kingdom Hearts 2 in 2006, and I was hooked ever since. Hooked more than I was when I played Kingdom Hearts in 2003. So I think to myself, what moment have people not remixed all funny like in a video editor? And then I remembered Kingdom Hearts 2, and there was the scene in which Sora and Roxas battle, and Sora's like, "You can't be Riku," and Roxas is like, "Riku? I defeated a Riku once," and Sora's like, "You what?" And it's the combination of this line delivery and the camera and the pose that Sora makes that makes it stand out for me in my mind. And so I made this video. So I ripped this video with an online media converter, the one I used for this scratch video. It explains the audio and video desynchronization issues and possibly low bitrate. Also, you notice the cuts aren't as sharp. There's fading, it's very fadey. I think there was an issue with the video codec that didn't allow me to do such sharp cuts in Windows Movie Maker. Had to crossfade videos and audio to make it more sharp despite not being able to do so that much. Also, you gotta notice the euphemisms in here, like the ones you just noticed just now. I a Riku once, the pounding of keyblades. Yeah. I'm not sure if ending on that frame of Sora felt right, but what's done is done. I was working on something else at the same time as this, though I think this video, this is the one I finished first in a much shorter time. I can't recall if I finished this video within the span of one day. I know I remember finishing some videos in the span of one day in my early career, but yeah. This other project was a Kingdom Hearts 2 AMV using Radiohead's Paranoid Android as the music. I was inspired by an AMV I saw, an Akira AMV using Paranoid Android. I think I was inspired by that. So yeah, while I'm here waxing nostalgic, I'd like to give credit to kh-vids.net, they're still up, for letting me use their videos in this AMV that I will probably never finish in Windows Movie Maker, as well as for the next few videos in which I provide commentary. So quick shout out there. But anyways, I submitted this thing to Conrad's website. This was his response. And this was mine. And he replied back. And that was that. So I did it. I got something on the YouTube Poop website. But what now? You know, Rabbids are still a thing, right? You know, Rayman, Raving Rabbids, and all that. They're still here. There's going to be a new crossover. I don't know how you feel about this, between Mario and the Rabbids. My only complaint is that Rayman should be in it somewhere. But anyways, Rabbids were introduced in 2006, still going strong in 2007. 14-year-old me thought, oh hey, these Rabbids are pretty interesting. These Rabbids were fast, frantic, possessed a lot of energy. Maybe I should make a video out of this. But I also wanted to make another Kingdom Hearts video, I think. And there was this one line in particular that was bugging me, that was begging to be remixed. That line is the title of our next video, by the way. I'm trying to remember why this crossover exactly. Maybe I was in an AMV mood and I needed to sync Rabbids with some epic pulse-pounding music. And I found it. I found the right music, it seemed at the time. 14-year-old me says it was a good idea. But, well, here, have a look. See what you think.
That was undeniable proof that we totally owned you, lamers.
So this is the music that I was talking about. It was from a Noxious Net Zombie Survival game mode in Gmod. Still popular today. I still play it, kind of, except it's a different iteration. This is the music that plays when zombies are clumped together, and you get a damage reduction bonus, or an attack bonus, and there's this meter on the bottom of the screen. It goes from green to red when you clump up together. The accompanying meter text says, oh shit. Then this music starts to play in a loop. That's the music I'm talking about here that was just playing right now. But yeah, that's the video. And, well, I've been thinking about this a lot for such a minuscule video. It would have been better if it was just the line itself, you know? That was undeniable proof that we totally owned you lamers, right? Just the quote itself would have been better. Because this is on TV Tropes. This video is on TV Tropes. Someone linked to this on TV Tropes. And that's weird, you know, because then it has the Rabbids and you're only here for Cypher. That's weird. This has almost 30k views last time I checked. We gotta fix this. I gotta make sure I upload a video this time with the actual quote. Just the quote only. It's long overdue. Moving on to the next video. I've been a fan of Codename Kids Next Door since it premiered in 2002. I've been a fan up until its 5th season, and I kind of lost interest after that. I guess the peak of my fandom was in 7th and 8th grade. Even though I had cable and access to Cartoon Network at the time, well, I wanted to download the episodes, so I went to this Codename Kids Next Door community. They had a lot of episodes, so I downloaded them with my terrible internet connection. You know, let me indulge you in this right now. Before YouTube Poops came along, I used to make low-quality AMVs with Windows Movie Maker. I made videos with codename Kids Next Door episodes. Like that one Kingdom Hearts AMV I told you I didn't finish. Well, I didn't finish these music videos either. But yeah, I had a repository of codename Kids Next Door episodes. One of these episodes was Operation Elections. There's a part in the beginning of the episode, right after the opening credits, where number one exclaims astonishment that his enemies have won the school election, and he gets cut off midway. I thought the reaction was priceless. I also thought, hey, let's make a video out of this. And so I did.
YouTube poop.
This is the first time I've used the Conrad Slater YTP indent, and this is also the first time I put anything like YTP or YouTube poop in the title of my video. I removed that shortly afterwards. Strong recommendation by someone named Mr. Drunken Fox. So thank him, Mr. Fox, for helping me find my own voice in kind of a way. You know, with these censor beeps, you know, you gotta watch where you place them. I thought, you know, unnecessary censorship-like stuff was pretty funny. You know, 14-year-old mind stuff. I also have early instances of sentence mixing right here, swapping out nouns, proper nouns, etc. That's the title of the video, by the way. Never see this guy again. What the heck? Yeah, that's milking a moment for all it's worth there. So, loud sounds. This is one of the first instances I tried to implement loud sounds for humorous effect. We have to bust number one out of detention, but no one's ever broken out of detention before. We have to bust number one out of detention, but no one's ever broken out of detention. We have to bust no one's ever broken out of detention. Have to bust number one. Okay, this still frame was pretty funny. Like how her hand covers her entire face. Also, the first time I used CDI in ever. I just sped this up for no reason. That's the thing with videos like these. You throw them in, just throw them in, just throw them in. Just throw them in jail. Also immature erection jokes. We'll have to talk about this when the video ends.
Well, serves you right. Listen, Nigel, you've got to get us out of here so we can stop the delightful children's plan. Plan? What plan?
So, I'm not sure why I ended the video like this. I thought, you know, since the title is part 1 out of 2, I thought it was going to be another part of an ongoing story. Whatever story means to you people watching these kinds of videos. But, you know, that never came to fruition. It's a recurring theme on my channel. I don't finish anything. Like, ever. We got a bunch more things to discuss here. First of all, about the whole Bow Chicka Bow Wow thing. Me and my friend from middle school, we always quoted Bow Chicka Bow Wow. We quoted this a lot. And I don't think I've ever gotten into Red and Blue beyond that. Sad to say. I should get back into it sometime. But yeah, we quoted Bow Chicka Bow Wow a lot. That's why it's there. Because funny innuendos made by 14-year-olds through the power of video editing in Windows Movie Maker. And speaking of innuendos, let's talk about censor beeps. Yeah, okay, unnecessary censorship humor. Viewing this again makes me feel uncomfortable, to be honest. This is going to come up again in some other videos in the 2007 to 2011 era, so I'll be dealing with those when they pop up, as well as other sexually suggestive stuff when the time comes. Lastly, I'd like to give a shout out to Glitchboy Advance wherever he is right now. I know he made codename Kids Next Door videos around the same time I came into this weird and wacky video editing phenomenon, so Thanks. I really appreciate you appreciating my work. So this next video is one of my most popular videos on the channel. Then again, anything that's Powerpuff Girls is bound to be quite popular on my channel. Tapping into that 90s nostalgia here, you know? And for the most part, I like this video. It's a step up from my previous attempts at making funny videos on the internet. Once again, this was brought about by me trying to find a funny moment in any form of media and then milking it for what it's worth. And I thought, hey, I remember that one episode of the Powerpuff Girls in which this guy never guesses what's for breakfast and it's pancakes every time. So I tried to find Powerpuff Girls episodes, and they had them on, of all places, the Snafu Comics forum. So I went there and downloaded the videos, and they had Supervillain. Now, I'm not the first one to use Powerpuff Girls as a video source. I think that honor goes to Girla Purple Heart. I know other people who have used the source better than me. I can think of Kristoff, Waymu, Big Mario and Tails fan, aka BMAT, May, Incinerate Him from Uncyclopedia. And if there's any other people I need to know, well, just contact me. Or I'll find them myself. Anyways.
YouTube poop. Where there's smoke.
So this is second time I used the indent. This is the time where Fox told me to stop using it and to stop using YTP in the titles. Also, I was trying to start an annotation commentary here, but I didn't finish it. But yeah, it just reiterates what I said earlier. I'm trying to capitalize on the pancakes trend. Oh yeah, loud noises. Yeah, I tried to use loud noises more effectively here. Nothing much to say about that. Oh yeah, so I also tried to capitalize on this chewing scene as well. Capitalizing on the funny animation. Such was the mindset of my 14-year-old self at the time. Oh yeah, random slowdown. Yeah, this audio skipping was because I tried to cut the... And I forgot. I tried to cut the clips together. Merge the clips together, but it didn't merge out well, so it ended up like that, not smooth. Here comes my favorite part, I think. I have two favorite parts of this video. Yeah.
Hi, honey, here's your pancakes. Oh, by the way, Julie has a few friends over. The Powerpuff girls. Look, Daddy, Powerpuff. We're playing Powerpuff Jacks. You'll never guess what's for breakfast. Powerpuff pancakes.
I love how it just cuts here randomly.
What a joker Harold is. You're joking, right, Harold? You'll never guess who wants dessert.
I do!
Pancakes.
Leave me alone! I do!
You listen to me, Harold. You listen to me, Harold.
I think I like the first half of this video more than I do the second half, except for a few instances. Like, not this part of the second half. Oh, Red vs. Blue and Kids Next Door make an appearance again. Huh.
Who wants dessert?
I do! Oh, for crying out loud, Marianne!
And now here we go with capitalizing on the gurgling part and speeding up this long scene. Okay, now this part's... That was pretty funny for me. Gotta love that transition, that fade in.
Well, you do make great coconut cream, Marianne.
Oh, okay. I think this is the other... This is another part of the second part that I like.
You'll never guess what's for breakfast.
And I just sped up this scene randomly. what comes after it, however. He is gurgling. So that's the end of that video. And probably the start of something great, I think. If I could keep this momentum up, maybe I could get somewhere. The initial few days after this was published, this had a great reception among the community, the small YouTube poop community, from what I recall. And it kind of still endures today, I guess. So yeah, there's more commentary to be had, but time is against me right now, as well as the sweltering heat of this almost summer afternoon. By the way, the summer solstice is tomorrow, Tuesday, June 20th, so there's that. I'll have more commentary in the coming days or weeks. I hope delving into my early mindset into making these videos piques your interest, as it does mine. Till then,